can be very emotional, as many parents of teens will agree. Teens may be very sensitive, overreactive, and become easily upset. They also frequently misinterpret facial expressions. So when an adult interprets a facial expression as worry or fear, a teen may interpret it as anger. This is important to remember because 70 to 80% of our communication is nonverbal. So parents may need to name their emotions or feelings that they are experiencing so their teen can understand how they are feeling. The emotional brain seeks pleasure in the form of novelty, excitement, and risk, which sometimes can lead to poor choices. Therefore, as we've already discussed, teens aren't always thinking about the consequences of their behavior.
What can parents do considering emotions can sometimes run high?
Well, Graham, be calm and sensitive and empathetic. Don't take their responses personally. So when a discussion becomes heated, you might want to say, you know, I think things are getting a bit intense. We need to take a break and then resume the discussion later on. Help them explore their feelings by labeling them. You might want to say something like, I understand that you're disappointed that you didn't make the volleyball team. I mean, you really practiced hard and you did your best. This kind of response will calm them and acknowledge the situation and how they feel. Ask them what they think and how they feel or see a situation, and then actively listen to what they have to say. In our busy culture, it is too common to be isolated from one another. Find ways to connect with other parents of teens through your faith group, school, sporting events, or work. Compare notes and share ideas in order to support and learn from one another.
Establishing their identity has been called one of the most important tasks of adolescence. Teens begin to think about and integrate the opinions of others, their parents, teachers, coaches, friends, and other caring adults. This helps them to develop a clearer sense of who they are, their likes, dislikes, their career goals, and relationship expectations. Teens need to feel a sense of independence and achievement. They want to be viewed as being self-sufficient and will become less emotionally attached to you. Teens need to develop their own values and they want to start making their own decisions. Teens begin to develop intimate relationships. Intimacy and sex are not the same. Intimacy is learned through close, open, honest relationships with family and friends. The next step is a romantic relationship where teens learn to begin, maintain, and end relationships, as well as practice social skills and become intimate.
Friends are very important to teens. Their friends help them practice social skills and help them learn about relationships. They also promote a sense of belonging and support. As a parent, we need to encourage positive and supportive peer relationships, but also ensure that friends do not consume their entire world. Help your teen balance friends, family, work, and school. If they seem to be spending too much time in one area, find out why and then work together to balance their time. Privacy becomes very important. Teens will often keep a journal, which is a good way to sort out their thoughts and feelings. They may lock their door and often spend a lot of time in their room. This privacy gives them some quiet space to reflect on their world. Make sure that they are still connecting with family in some way. Many teens become involved in multiple clubs, hobbies, or sports. This is a good way to find out what they like and to develop a sense of achievement. Their interests can change quickly. Encourage them to stay involved long enough to gain some skills. Praise them for their efforts and abilities.
Help them explore career goals and options. There are many job shadowing opportunities available. Talk about their courses and future career goals. Even though they are becoming more social and independent, it is still important to provide a structured environment. As they begin to show more responsible decision making, parents can give them a little more freedom, but always keep safety in mind. For example, if your teen is asked to stay out later at night because all their friends are staying out late too, you can talk about past curfew expectations. You might say something like this: well, we agreed to a curfew of 10 p.m. and you've always been home on time. As your friends are allowed to stay out until midnight, let's compromise by meeting halfway. Let's say you stay out until 11 p.m. As they get older, teens develop more advanced reasoning skills, so they are better able to determine realistic consequences for their behavior. Parents need to give teens more opportunities to determine their behavior and consequences. This will help them to become more responsible. As in the above example, you could ask your teen, If you come home late, what do you think would be a good consequence? And then problem solve from there. Be an active participant in your teen's life. Get to know who their friends are and what they will be doing. This will strengthen your relationship and improve communication.